quite feel like it, though. You don't think this place is hiding some terrible secret, do you? Like those rooms you always hear about in scary stories? You know, the ones that are usually totally off limits? That's true. We just kind of waltzed in here. And it didn't seem like the lock had been broken or anything. Wait, hang on a minute. This isn't the door we came in through. Are we even in the library anymore? And what world would that be, huh? Too bad Lisa's not working today, otherwise we could ask her. Well, we're here anyhow, and this place doesn't look too dangerous. Why don't we just take a look around? New places are meant for exploring, after all. You gotta try all kinds of new things to become a good and experienced guide. Ooh, look, a stuffed wolf toy! So cute! It's so fluffy and soft. Huh. Wonder who left it here. Oh, foolish traveler, you dare enter this fortress of doom without invitation? Prepare to be eaten alive! We should probably just leave it here for now. This place is huge, so let's keep on exploring!
Got you covered! Don't get too close!
Truth repeats its course. Terrific!
Squall of Fury! Ah! Ah! Surge forth! Fire it up! Here's backup!
I'll settle this. Have fun with this gift.
The wind rises. Ah! Oh no! Sorry! Guests, hello! I've been waiting here for the longest time and nobody came. I was only planning to rest my eyes for a bit, but the sofa was so comfy, I guess I dozed off.
talk?
Sure can. Talking is one of the things I can do. All right, so... yes. Introductions are in order, aren't they? Greetings, my dear guests. My name is... Wait. What's my name?
Not sure we can help you with that one, buddy. Guess you were in a pretty deep sleep, huh? Seems like you're still waking up.
Huh? Really?
We're just messing with you. Anyway, Paimon's name is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. Okay, great, that went well. At least this mysterious room doesn't rob everyone of their memories.
I must apologize. I must have slept for so long that I can't remember what's real and what's a dream anymore. I did have a lot of dreams while I was asleep. Okay, concentrate. Alright, so if I'm not mistaken, the current me is a concierge in charge of attending to any guests that find themselves here. Yes, you may call me Wolfie.
Okay, but, if all you can remember are your dreams, what makes you think any of them are real experiences? They're just products of your imagination, right?
You mean, if it comes from my imagination, it can't be real life? Oh. Well, it sounds like you know more about that kind of thing than I do. I can't tell the difference at all. I remember a time when a horrid curse was put on me. My heart was cased in unmelting ice, and I had to spend my days in agonizing solitude, surrounded by nothing but boundless tundra. I also remember playing with White Fang in the misty forest. We chased golden butterflies, waded through rushing streams, and shattered the very moon beneath our feet. And I'll never forget marching in that celebratory procession with the other troops, being showered in confetti as I excitedly waited for Her Majesty the Queen to bestow her honor upon me. It was glorious. To me, all these events are indistinguishable from real experiences. Take my latest dream, for instance. I remember being in a garden of forking paths, and Madame Mage said to me, "From now on, you are a concierge. Be sure to treat your guests well." And I found myself here. And like I said, I waited and waited and waited. And now, finally, 2 guests have arrived. At last, I can fulfill my duty. Is there anything else you'd like to ask me?
Yeah, and who is this Madame Mage? Is she really just a figure from your dream? Seems like there could be more to it than just that.
Well, Madame Mage is Madame Mage, just as you, dear guests, are guests. She and her friends, oh yes, and they're all mages too. Each one of them is a master of their own type of magic, conjuring, illusions, and so on. One of them uses a quill pen to cast her spells. She has a very mysterious ink bottle that contains fantasy truth. I had a little taste when she wasn't looking, and oh my goodness was it bitter! Blech. But the other mages all love her magic. They use their powers of creation to transform her fantasy truth into true fantasy. How do they do that? I haven't the slightest idea. I'm just a toy with stuffing for brains. Is there anything else you'd like to ask me?
Yeah, what is this place? We came in here through this one door in the library, but we were never able to open it before.
Well, congratulations on your successful entry, dear guests. This is a special room, one that can only be accessed by those who are invited. Seeing as you two have this privilege, you can invite your friends to enter as well. On that note, I'd better tidy up this place as quickly as possible. Oh, and I should prepare some tea and snacks too. You don't mind if they're on the sweeter side, do you?
Of course not! Wait, before we get ahead of ourselves, mind telling us where we are exactly? Are we even still in Mondstadt?
That is a difficult question. Madame Mage created this room using magic, and I don't know magic. Still, you have my guarantee as concierge that this is a safe and comfortable place. I sincerely hope you enjoy your time here. Is there anything else you'd like to ask me? Yes, I saw! You were magnificent! I was completely enraptured by your performance!
What do you mean, performance?
Well, Madame Mage says that every page of a storybook is a segment of the present. I'm sure only the most distinguished of guests are able to take the stage as the story's protagonist and put on a show as spectacular as yours. What a thrilling battle! Yes, that's what every story needs to spice things up. Naturally, those are the kinds of stories I love reading the most. I wonder what would make a good title for a book about your magnificent performance. Should we call it a saga? An epic? A tale of conquest? A chronicle of combat? Choices, choices. In any case, I do hope you will be so kind as to indulge us with more of your fine performances. In fact, scratch that. I'm afraid I shall have to insist. The story of the present is waiting to be written, and you, dear guests, are the ones to fill its pages. Is there anything else you'd like to ask me?
This place is getting more confusing by the second, but Wolfie seems alright, so we should be fine, right? Besides, our goal is to set foot in every corner of Teyvat, and the courage to boldly go where others dare not to tread is what will take us there.
Wow, what a wonderful line! Spoken like a true adventurer!
You bet! We're the real deal!
Is that so? Well then, I'd better make sure I do my duty as concierge of this place. I hope this can be somewhere for you to rest and recuperate when you're weary, so that you can embark on your next adventure refreshed and renewed. Come back here anytime if you get tired. I'll be sure to take good care of you. I'm afraid I still have some work to do before everything is ready. Thank you for your patience, my dear guests. If you'd like, you can take the stage and perform once more. There'll be toy medals waiting for you in treasure chests afterwards.
This is a nice little challenge, isn't it? Getting out into the world with your friends, exploring all its nooks and crannies. It's exactly the sort of thing you should be doing while you're young. Back when I fell into those strange ruins, I didn't have a single other person to talk to. I only had myself to rely on. Now that was a true challenge, let me tell you. That said, I wouldn't recommend that experience to anyone.
You need a break already? Your travels sure have made you soft. Can't we just go and get this over with? We're not fighting a trained army here. We'll run circles around those morons. All right, suit yourself. Just don't keep me waiting too long.
Thanks for inviting me here. If there's nothing too urgent that needs your attention, why not take a seat and relax for a bit? I'll make you some tea. Oh, don't mention it. It's nothing, really. I'd hate to see anyone who needs my care tiring themselves out too much.
You can leave the trickier opponents to me. You did invite me here after all, so I'll do my part for the cause, no problem. As for what part that'll be exactly, arrange that however you wish. I can handle it.
I trust you have packed ample foodstuffs?
Supporting fire! Check this out!
Yeah! Scatter! Make way for the...
Higher, higher, hands on fire!
Don't get too close!
Yeah!
Lightning terrified!
Seize the skies!
We're not in any hurry to get going, are we? Let's chill here for a bit. When the cat's away, the mice will play. And so they should, 'cause it's only a matter of time before the cat gets back and gobbles all the mice up. So like I said, no need to hurry. The mice will be there for us when we're ready.
When storytellers tell tales pertaining to oneself, they often resort to slapdash stitchwork derived from decrepit documents, garnished with a glut of aggrandizement. Entertaining, to be sure, but do not believe everything you hear. Of course, if you wish to hear the truth, you need only ask me. In fact, one is suddenly reminded of an old tale. It begins with a gathering of the Adepti at Dreyun Karst.
Sounds good to me.
Stay close and you will live.
Into the wind. As one with wind and cloud. Ready.
There is no escape.
Surprise.
Illusion shattered.
Loaded.
Bravo! Bravo! Another spellbinding performance! Are you interested in learning any new thespian tricks? By which I mean dashing and elegant poses. In fact, what would you say to a friendly exchange? I'll teach you some thespian tricks in return for toy medals from the treasure chests. Friendship is a wonderful thing, isn't it? Ah, just the word itself gives me a warm, fuzzy feeling in my heart and my stomach.
Yep, gotta love friendship. But, when you say a warm, fuzzy feeling in your stomach, there is something slightly concerning about that. Anyway, are you sure you're okay with just toy medals? What can they be worth if they're just toys?
As long as you believe, even toy medals can be more valuable than gold. That is the magic of imagination. Madame Mage told me that. I can't say I entirely understand what she meant, but... the thespian tricks, I actually got those from a wish I made to Madame Mage. So long as she thinks it's a fair trade, I think it should be fine.
Sounds kinda ominous. Don't a lot of scary stories start out that way? You make a reckless wish to a wicked witch, but you end up regretting it when she forces you to pay an impossible price in return?
I believe you're misunderstanding the situation, dear guest. There is absolutely nothing to fear. To start with, mages are quite different from wicked witches. And besides, I already told you what the price is. It's the toy medals. There's no catch.
And you're sure about that?
Yes, completely. In any case, I was the one who made the wish. So if someone has to end up paying an impossible price, just leave it to me. I enjoy watching your performances, so it's well worth it as far as I'm concerned. I wonder how many blank pages are left in this book. But not to worry. Even if we run out of space, new blank pages will be added very soon. I do look forward to the day when all empty pages are filled with stories.
I know you are a formidable warrior, but we must not underestimate the monsters in this domain. They seem to come in endless waves. Nor should you be afraid. I am here to answer your call, and I will stay by your side until every mystery here has been uncovered. With this blade, I shall slay any foe that comes our way.
I think I'll read a little before the next battle begins. Please refrain from recommending something like a newspaper. I recognize that short-form articles may be a fitting choice, considering the limited amount of time at our disposal, but they're simply not to my taste.
Having a challenging mid to long-term goal is a good thing. This applies equally to combat, job seeking, and the pursuit of knowledge. But what people get out of achieving their goal depends on the individual.
During my days as a wanderer, if I came upon a beautiful view and was feeling in a poetic mood, I'd stop to compose a few lines. I once thought about writing an anthology of my poems and leaving it on a shelf so I could share with others the way I felt when my eyes first met those wonderful sights. But when I looked back at the drivel I'd written, I gave up on the idea. I'm sure other travelers will get that same sense of peace from the natural world as I did, if it's meant to be.
storm! Behold! Wretched vermin!
There is no escape!
Nice and spicy! Truth repeats itself!
Upon the gale!
Now you shall perish!
Too late for regret! You're toast!
Swollen fury! Cry louder!
Shine down! Torn to oblivion! Illusion shattered!
Hey, yeah! Booba, get ears of the storm!
The wind rises!
I imagine you'll want to keep fighting soon. Do you want a bite to eat first? You know you love my cooking. You should never work on an empty stomach. More importantly, a proper meal will put you in a good mood, and you'll handle yourself better in a crisis. Here, some chopsticks for ya. Don't be shy now. Dig in.
Indigo, fallen leaves, adorn my nights, wind strike.
Gray clouds converge! Yeah! Scatter!
Here! Worthless! Here! Worthless! Here!
The wind knows me. Clouds high. The birds...
Seize the skies! Skyward! Scatter!
Journey ends here.
Lucky today!
Lord of Sand, your sacrifice is ready.
As one with wind and cloud.
Lament! Worthless!
Filthy outsider!
Here! Worthless!
Where the eternal oasis!
Stray clouds converge! Yeah! Scatter!
Fallen leaves.
Bound as one like a 99!
Cross over!
Useless! Eagle conquering! Worthless! Here!
Wind and cloud.
Seize the skies! Yeah! Scatter!
Higher, higher, hands on fire! Go!
Lament! Worthless! Here!
Journey ends here.
Forage! Worthless!
Clouds high. The birds call.
Stray clouds converge! Yeah!
Your sacrifice
Skyward!
is ready.
Cross over!
Yeah! Scatter! Skyward!
Into the wind. Fallen leaves. Adorn me.
Eagle conquering! Here! Worthless!
For the
Worthless!
eternal oasis.
Worthless!
Yeah! Skyward!
The wind knows me. Clouds high. The birds...
Make way for the...
Disappear!
As one with wind and cloud.
Stray clouds converge! Skyward!
Higher, higher, hands on fire!
Lament! Worthless! Worthless!
Feeling
Worthless! Here! Foreign!
Lord of Sand, your sacrifice is ready.
Fallen leaves.
Adorn!
Seize the sky! Yeah! Scatter! Go!
Try to keep up.
Into the wind. As one with wind and cloud.
Disappear! Worthless! Here! Worthless!
outsider!
Here! Useless! Here!
One with nature. Clouds high. The bird.
Stray clouds converge! Yeah! Skyward!
Cross over!
We will conquer it! Worthless!
The legacy of the Yakshas lives on in the historical records that tell our tales. Still, that brings no solace to me or my late comrades. But watching the shell lanterns rise into the sky during the lantern rite, that is what brings me peace.
Gonna be epic!
I want to help.
By Royal Swirl, Mark 2. Stand clear. Animal test 6308.
Scatter! Here you are. The drag.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Disappear! Worthless! Worthless! Here!
Oz, rip it. At
Absorption test! Enhanced Animal Module 75!
As you wish, Lady Fräulein.
The process of elimination.
Lament! Worthless! Worthless! Here! Worthless!
Commendable.
Going in! Animal hypostasis emulation! Animal test 60. Eat this! Nice and spicy!
Transfixed. This is where you fall. Overruled.
Stand clear! Boba, get them!
Teamwork is dreamwork. Let's light it.
You're toast!
Laid bare.
Enhanced Animal Module 75. Absorption test.
Everybody stand back.
At the right hand, it's
Before I go on a long journey, I tend to leave the children of the House of the Hearth with some homework to complete in my absence. Many of them, however, simply play to their heart's content for most of the time I am gone, then rush to get their homework done in the final few days before my return. They believe I am none the wiser, but I have simply elected not to expose their chicanery. After all, to complete one's work in a short time frame is a skill in its own right.
I've always wanted to go off on a big, long adventure and grow old along the way, just like my dad's. I know there's a lot of bad luck waiting for me out there, and if I'm not careful, I might not have the chance to grow old at all. But my mind's made up. I have to do it, because adventuring is my favorite thing!
I once read a story about a wonderful paradise. Later on in life, it was also books that got me interested in studying alchemy. It's funny, but even now, that storybook about paradise and my alchemy textbooks are right next to each other on the bookshelf next to my bed. One day, I hope to break down the barriers between those books by using bioalchemy to create that paradise for real.
Let's get to work. Flicker.
Evil conquering! Here! Worthless! 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 Boring! Useless!
Wind, hear me!
Huh? This is supposed to be out of print! I've been looking for this for ages! I can't believe it! I wonder what else there is around here that I've been missing! I mean... The scrolls of destiny that anchor this realm in time and space make for a rather interesting read. Oz, lend me thy beak and lift the veil of darkness. By the power of my Ode de Verurtelang, the tears and suffering described herein shall be etched in my memory, and so shall I bestow upon them my blessing.
I wonder if that novel I read once is available to borrow here. Not that I was especially fond of it, I just didn't finish reading it, so I've always wondered what happens after where I left off. I really hope it has a happy ending.
Barbados, guide us. Teamwork is strength.
Where evil lurks, shoot on sight.
As you wish me.
Everybody stand back. I swear by my sword.
Into the shadows.
You clear your way. Let's light it up!